Shout out to Antonio Smith for sending me this story, and this is going to be another strag tale. And I said to myself, please don't let me be who I think it is. And sure enough, it was. So here you have this woman. And by the way, this came out of Florida. And you know how Florida likes to get down. So this came out of Florida, where you have this woman by the name of Manouchika. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I'll type it in the title. Daniels, who is a stripper. And apparently she could not find someone to watch her child, a 3-year-old. So she decided to bring her child along with her to work. Anyone care to guess where the child ended up? I'll give you a hint. Not in the club. She left her 3-year-old child in her car while she went in there to strip. Let me go ahead and get into this. A Florida mom, and I'm putting that in quotations, was busted this week for leaving her 3-year-old daughter alone in a car for hours while she worked at a strip club. Manouchika Daniels, 23, was charged with child neglect for the Tuesday incident. Police say that someone called 911 at around 2 a.m. Tuesday after Daniel's child was spotted crying and wandering around the parking lot of the Vegas Cabaret Jiggle joint in Lauderhill. So her child was able to get out of the car. So something tells me she probably left the windows rolled down and the child probably climbed out of the car. Or she left the door unlocked. See, this chick doesn't deserve to have a child. Luckily, somebody called the police and said that they saw a child wandering around out there, because at that time anybody could have snatched her child up and she wouldn't have known because she was in the club dropping it down in eagle formation. The child ultimately led police officers back to a vehicle that wasn't running and had the window cracked, according to Lauderhill Police Lieutenant Michael Santiago. About 30 minutes later, Daniel showed up and identified herself to the officer as the child's mother. She admitted that she just left the child there briefly while she dropped somebody off, but later in the case, we realized that was not the issue. She should have known that wasn't going to stick because the people know that she works there. It said cops determined that Daniels had left the tot in the car at around 11 p.m. Monday while she worked at the strip club. Now, mind you, they said that the witnesses saw the child wandering around at 2 a.m. So you're talking about roughly 3 hours. I mean, she could have been seriously hurt, Santiago said of the child. A 3-year-old is especially vulnerable in this type of situation. You have traffic flow on University Drive and it is dark. Daniels was ordered held without bond and her daughter was taken into protective custody. Well, that child definitely needs to be far away from her because this chick right here is clearly and utterly irresponsible. She left her child in the car so she could go strip and then tried to lie and say that she was dropping somebody off. Yet they found the child at 2 a.m. Like I said, the child, they are lucky. She's lucky that the child did not get kidnapped, or like they said, did not get hit by a car that was flowing through there. And thankfully, somebody actually called the police and had the decency to do so when they said they saw the child. And I think what actually helped was the child actually crying, so that actually made people alert to see what was going on. But this chick does not deserve. The child needs to be in a better situation. I'm gonna put it like that. Because the situation she has going on ain't cutting it. She just proved that she's not a responsible parent. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. And I'll talk to you in the next one.